Hi, and this is my new series of videos on how to do the Cayo Perico heist if you're actually not very good. And I count myself in that category. I have a blast playing GTA 5. I enjoy it a lot, but I'm not very good at it. And I think there's a lot of people in that position. And when you look at things like the Cayo Perico heist that came out recently, it's really nice because you can do it as a solo player, and normally all of these heists are geared towards being part of a group of people doing the heist in order to be able to complete it. But this one you can do on your own, and it's also you can make a lot of money from it, and that's really cool. But there are bits and pieces of it that aren't terribly easy. So I just want to show you some of the things that I've learned along the way about how you can get through this thing a little bit easier. Now, first off, here I've just got the sub to appear, so obviously you need to buy the submarine. I would also recommend you buy the Sparrow as well, which is the helicopter for it. That will just make all of the setup missions that much easier and that much quicker. It's not absolutely necessary. I mean, as you can see here, I've got an oppressor as well. You get one of those, and then use a dinghy to get on and offshore. But like I say, I'd recommend the Sparrow. But however you do it, get yourself a submarine, and then we can get cracking on this thing. So here's what you want to do first to kick off the heist. Now, the first time you do this, you're going to be looking for some files on the island. I've already done that one. There's plenty of videos on that, so I'm not going to go over that again. So what I'm doing here is just going through the process of setting up the heist again once you've done it for the first time. But the process is really the same sort of thing. The first thing that you need to do is you need to gather intel from the island about what your primary target is, and this will tell you where you've got to go and what you're looking for as your primary target. There are myriads of secondary targets on the island as well. Personally, I don't bother with them, but hey, if you want to get some more money, then be my guest. Now, as you can see here, all the fast travel is set to $2,000. This is because I've completed the heist once. First time you do it is $10,000. I would still recommend fast traveling around. Just find the point that is closest to where you're trying to get to, and then just head there. So what I'm going to need to do here is I need to get myself a plane so I can go off and fly to the island. So I've just moved the sub into place so it's as close as I can get it to that waypoint, and then I'm just going to travel over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off in completely the wrong direction. I keep on doing that. I have no sense of direction when it comes to the submarine. I keep on going out the wrong door. Off the far end is where you'll find the moon pool, and in there is where your Sparrow will be parked. So I'm going to jump in here, and then I am going to head off to the beach where we will find a little light aircraft. Right, so let's head off here. Now, one thing I would recommend doing as soon as you start any of these missions is actually put the submarine back into storage again. And the reason for that is normally with most of these missions, they end up taking you quite a long distance away from the sub. This one's a little bit different, but for most of them it takes you a little way off. And it's much easier and quicker just to re-request a submarine again from wherever you end up. But for this one, like I say, it's a little bit different. So all you do here is just use the rockets to take out the people who are surrounding the plane. Don't destroy the plane. So if the guards around are close by to the plane, then don't try to shoot them, because if you destroy the plane, then you'll be in big trouble. So this is all a bit annoying. It really annoys me when Rockstar just kind of slow down the game for absolutely no reason, and this is one of those. So what you want to do here, you're right at the top of the map, or very close to the top of the map. So you just take the plane up into the air, and then you've just got to fly south, just like birds do for the winter, and it will just take you pretty much over the entirety of Los Santos to get there. And it takes, it takes a fair amount of time, and like I say, I just find that a little bit annoying. But once it's not like anything's chasing you. It's not particularly difficult or anything. But then as you get to the bottom of Los Santos, then things will clear up a bit. Now this is during all the winter stuff going on in Los Santos, so everything is super foggy, and you can't see a damn thing. And as you can see there, I was just about to ditch it into the water at the point where where the cutscene happened, but that's okay. Once the cutscene cuts in, then you're absolutely fine, and it then just loads up the next bit where you get to the island in the first place. So you come in to land, and you get a super friendly guard come out and meet you, and you just have to sit through this. And the point of this next part is you want to find the communications tower on the island, and from the communications tower you can then find out what your primary target is by hacking into the security cameras of the compound. So there are always some vehicles lying around here at the airstrip. I normally head for this motorbike off in the corner. It's always there. And the big thing here is what you want to do is you want to avoid any of the guards being able to see you. And that's not going to help. It's very, very easy to crash into stuff when you're going off-road like this, especially if you're going at speed. So you're actually better off just taking it easy. Now if you do get spotted, it's not a huge problem. All that happens here is you get caught, they throw you back to the airfield, and then you effectively have to start again. But like I say, you can do that a few times. It's absolutely no problem at all. And in fact, as you'll see at the end of this, it can actually be quite useful. So here I'm just going to jump into a Jeep now that I've used the bike and it's gone. It's still on the map, but it's over where I left it, and I just can't be bothered to walk over there and pick it up. So the route over to the communications tower, there are it's basically however you want to do it, but this is the way I go. So I'll head up here away from that the first guy who's on the road there. I'll just go off-roading as best I can, and then pick up kind of like the cliff face. I'll drive around here until you get to a checkpoint, and when you get to the checkpoint, then things become a little bit tricky, but it's not actually too bad. So as you can see, there's a lot of guards down and around this whole area, but I'm just going to avoid them as best I can. And then over here, this is where when you first come to Cayo Perico, it'll drop you into like a music festival, and this is the area where this was. So just in the corner here you can see the stage, but if you just follow the road round, it's just a nice little sort of cut off area. Unfortunately, at the top of this cliff you can just see on the right there's kind of barbed wire, so you can't just hop over there and be on your merry way, which is a bit of a shame. But ultimately it's not too tricky getting around here. Now this is the checkpoint I was talking about. So what I do here is I just kind of hop out and I go and walk over into the corner. And that'll keep me out of sight. And what I'm just waiting on over here is I'm waiting for the guards to not be looking, so I can just sneak my way through a door that is just a little entryway around here, and it's right by one of the guards, so you do need to be quite careful. So that's turned around again, and now I can just make my way through the door and right by the little entry office there, duck down to the left, and then straight over, just avoiding being seen around here through the foliage. And you can see the waypoint that's lit up up on the hill there. The communications tower is the highest point of the island, so all I'm trying to do here is just avoid any of the sight cones, and from here on out now it's just pretty much just a straight drag up to the comms tower. Now as I'm approaching the tower here, what you'll see is that there is a guard planted just straight there. He's not always there, which is quite convenient, but in this case it's actually quite simple to get up behind him and not bother him at all. I don't want to kill him because that will attract attention, and I don't want to. He's going to serve a purpose later on that you'll see. So here you can just hop over, and then straight through the gate, and for some reason it doesn't bother him. Now what we're looking for here is a signal box. Sometimes it will be here on the ground level, normally just by that hut, but in this case it isn't there, so I need to go up the ladder, and it is from the inside, so there you go. Let's head up here, see if the signal box is on the next level. So let's have a look around, and nope, so let's go up again. And there is the signal box at the back there. So this is what you're looking for, just this big kind of grey cabinet. And then what you need to do is you need to hack this thing. And so the trick with this is a little bit of algebra. You've got 3 numbers on the left, you've got multipliers on the right, and you've got a target number at the top. So in this case I want 7 plus 2 plus 2, it's in order to make 11. I completely failed at that, so this time I want 9 plus yeah, if I, there you go, and then I want 2 times 4 to give me 8 to make the 20, so there you go. Right, so once you've got this hacked, then you can use the SecuriServe app on your phone to hack into the cameras, and here you can then cycle through all of the cameras of the compound and you can look for your targets. So you can move the cameras around with the right thumbstick, and then you can switch cameras with the left, the direction pad, left and right. And I would recommend going through every single one of the cameras because it will highlight secondary targets for you as well. Now in this case, there is my primary target, which is the pink diamond. And this is good because this is the, aside from when you pick up the files in the first time you do the heist, the pink diamond is the next thing that is most valuable. But here you go, there's some cash there, there's some gold. So you just cycle through the rest of the cameras, and you will find all of your secondary targets. So as we get into the office here, you can look around. Now, this having that artwork there in the office, that is that's very, very useful because it is super easy to pick up. And there's also a safe in the other corner. It's a hidden safe, but you can get into it, and that will give you a good payout as well. So here I'm just going through the rest of the cameras, and you can see all of these. Again, I wouldn't worry too much with the secondary targets. If you want to, you can go hunting for them, but the thing is, all that's going to happen is you're going to die more. And the more, you only get 2 lives to do the finale, so it's really important that you do get through it kind of quick. And even if you just get the primary target, you can normally still walk away with like $1.15 or $1.2 million. So it's still a good payout, even if you completely sacrifice all of the secondary targets. Okay, so as you get through to the last of the cameras, then you've got nothing more to do here, so you can just get back to the island. So you just hit the B button to go back, and then you just want to head back down the tower again, same way as you came up. But of course, the lovely thing is you can just slide down the ladders, which is a little bit quicker. And you want to get back to the airfield. And of course, the absolute easiest way to get back to the airfield is actually to get caught, because it will just knock you straight back there. So here, all I want to do is I just want to get caught. So I just go round to that guy who was there by the tower. He just kicks me back. I end up back at the airport again. And then I can just get straight back to the plane. And then head back to Los Santos. And this will just drop me straight at LSIA. And then the gathering of the intelligence for your primary goal is done. Once it loads, here we go. So you just come into land, and again all the snow will be gone in the not too distant future. There you go, heist is complete, and the next thing that you're going to have to do is all of the prep missions, and they will take probably about an hour, but I will cover those in the next video. So thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.